November is starting off with a bang in the weather department. A significant multi-day severe weather outbreak is possible in the plains. Plus, the tropics remain active with 2 areas to watch in the Atlantic and now post-tropical cyclone Martin. You want to know what happens when a hurricane collides with another system? That's happening right now. We're going to break down that merger at the end of the video. What's up, guys? I'm meteorologist Jonathan Kegas. We talk and track all things weather on this channel. Please let me know where you're watching from. Post that in the comments below. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say we are thinking about our friends in Belize, Guatemala, and Mexico, the areas most impacted by Hurricane Lisa. November is oftentimes referred to as the second season in terms of severe weather, and that name looks like it's going to hold true as we move into Friday. Cold Canadian air is about to do battle with warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. The result could be widespread damaging winds and maybe even a few strong tornadoes from areas into Texas, Oklahoma, and parts of Arkansas. I want to take you out into the future and show you the high-resolution radar just to see how this is going to unfold. And where you're seeing the darker reds and purples, that is where we are likely going to have significant thunderstorms. Note these little kidney bean shapes, especially to the north and east of Dallas. Dallas is down at the bottom of your screen. Those are supercell thunderstorms. So initially, as these storms get going on Friday afternoon, those are the ones that are most likely to become tornadic and produce potentially long-track tornadoes. As the evening evolves, note that we see those kind of supercell things congeal into a line that reduces the tornado threat somewhat and becomes a significant straight line damaging wind threat as we roll through the evening. We're now looking at 8 o'clock in the evening on Friday, and most of the nasty weather now exiting Oklahoma, moving into extreme eastern Texas, and sliding into parts of Arkansas and northwest Louisiana. We're looking at the tornado probabilities from the Storm Prediction Center where you see the yellow. That is a 10% shot for tornadoes to develop there, really from Austin, Texas, extending through the Dallas-Fort Worth area and then into extreme southwest Arkansas. A 10% is a pretty high chance in the realm of tornadic development. You also notice this little black polygon that's kind of hashed out by those white lines. That happens when the Storm Prediction Center believes that there is going to be the likelihood for some of those tornadoes to be significant, likely EF2 and stronger. So again, Friday, if you live anywhere from Texas into Oklahoma, Arkansas, northwest Louisiana, have your severe weather action plan in place and make sure you have a way to get your watches and especially warnings if everything comes into fruition like it looks like it's going to do. Please stay safe in these areas and be vigilant. If you are finding this video helpful or enjoying tracking the weather with us, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. It's really looking more like August out there in the Atlantic Basin. We had Lisa make landfall in Belize on Wednesday. We have post-tropical cyclone Martin in the North Atlantic. More on that one in a second. And then there are 2 other areas that could develop over the next several days. We're really just focused on the one to the southwest of Bermuda, the one that could develop northwest of Puerto Rico and off of the Florida coast. We're likely not going to see significant development with this one, but it still could be impactful to Florida and parts of the southeast coast in the name of we don't need any heavy rain because of all the flooding from Ian. Number 2, this system could combine with astronomical high tides, known as king tides, to really cause more coastal problems. Again, something that Florida does not need after Ian that was just lashed even on the East Coast as it moved up the Atlantic coastline. So it's kind of a weird setup when it comes to the tropics. We're likely going to see a broad area of low pressure move into the extreme northern Caribbean this weekend, and then a big cutoff low. You see all that blue in the center of your screen there. This is a big upper low that's going to dive down into the Turks and Caicos near Cuba, into Hispaniola, and help to lift this broad, disorganized disturbance back up to the north and west. You see that pinwheel as that upper low kind of retrogrades back towards Florida. And as that happens, it pulls that disturbance, again, a likely weak disturbance, back into Florida. Now, I want to stress, we are not looking at anything strong at all. This may become a tropical system. If it does not completely get tropical characteristics, we could be looking at a subtropical system. Either way, impacts with this are going to be the same. Rounds of heavy rain are going to be possible. And then onshore flow combined with strong high pressure to our north could chew up the beaches. Certainly not good news again for the east coast of Florida. So I mentioned earlier in the video that I would show you what happens when a hurricane, it was Martin, now it's post-tropical, merges with an extratropical system or a non-tropical low. Just look at how this comes together. That little nub down here in red, that is what was Hurricane Martin, now post-tropical, as it has already started this merger. This big dip in the jet stream to its west is going to suck it up, and then it's just going to explode. All right. This is crazy. This is the wave height forecast getting into Friday and through the weekend. Places like Ireland, the United Kingdom, need to watch out for this because these waves are going to be insane. Note on the left side of your screen where you're starting to see that purple and lavender color really start to build, kind of turn white there. Those are wave heights forecasted to be 70 to 80 feet. And they continue to build on that as we move into Saturday. That big white area in the center of your screen, wave heights could be as high as 82 to 85 feet just south of Greenland and Iceland. They'll subside a little bit, but you see that purple there. That is where we have wave heights of 40 to 50 plus feet, just kind of crashing right into Ireland and parts of the United Kingdom. This system is going to be extremely intense. Insane. If you enjoyed this video, if you love tracking and talking weather, we would love to have you in this weather community. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this with your friends. Please give this video a thumbs up. That really does go a big way to helping me out. And we will catch you right back here next time.